All right. Let's do this last chapter, huh? Ride 5. Jack Pinkham. He was the one
Hey, sorry I haven't written in a while.
that she wrote to.
It took me all morning just to figure out where to buy stamps here.
The postcard.
So, I'm sending you something from my trip, like I promised. Last week, I was at yet another barbecue. People here really enjoy their pork chops, let me tell you. There was this old-timer there, the host's father. He was talking about inflation during the war years. He ran upstairs to get something he was excited to show me. He comes back down with a 50 billion dinar bill. He starts talking about, at the time they printed it, inflation was so bad that in the morning it could buy one sandwich. By lunchtime, it could buy half a sandwich. It's a beautiful piece of printing, don't you think? All these O's lined up next to each other. Anyway, keep it tucked away for safekeeping. The big piece of news on my end is that yesterday, I finally tackled my fear of heights. Your humble correspondent from the Balkans went hang gliding. Yes, me.
What if it was like
Hard to believe,
a
I
6-inch
know.
versus a 12-inch
I
sandwich?
wasn't gonna do it, but this tour guide guy I met talked me into it, facing my fears and all that. But then the tour guide takes me to the hill where they do the hang gliding, and they're talking about the most crazy thing that happened the week before. You're not going to believe this. It's a tandem dive, so they have you strapped in with an instructor, right? Well, last week they strapped someone in, but the instructor forgot to strap himself.
What if they
in
make the whole
securely.
thing and then give you half?
They go running off the cliff and the instructor tumbles down the hill. The instructor was okay, just some bruises. But now the other person is stuck up in the air with no idea how to fly the thing. Everyone on the ground is freaking out, yelling instructions up in the air about what to do. The girl said later that once she got over the initial terror, it was like she'd been flying a hang glider all her life. It must have been exhilarating, conquering that first wave of fear. And once you're up there, it is amazing. The best thing is that you look down and there are these tiny white cotton ball things on the ground, and then you realize they're sheep. It's not so hard to steer either once you get the hang of it. Today, when I was looking for
Oh, on
stamps,
steering?
I bought one of those inspirational refrigerator magnets in a tourist shop. It says, "Do one thing every day that scares you." I know you think this kind of thing is cheesy, but I actually think it's profound.
Collect memory objects. Do one thing every day that scares you. Eleanor Roosevelt.
I hope we can do stuff like this on our road trip together. Can
Hang
we?
glide?
Sometimes I hate how we live in Seattle, just sitting around in our own heads all the time. I feel like it's the reason we've been arguing more lately before I left.
I had a chicken sausage and pepper sandwich for lunch. It was pretty good, but
If you don't shake
I'm
the
hungry
fear
again.
out of your system on a regular basis, it curdles up into anger. I don't want to be angry.
I don't know if fear becomes anger. Anger, pasteurize and homogenize.
Well, time for your idealistic correspondent to sign off. I'm so used to writing emails that it hurts my hand to write a real letter now. How sad is that? But I promise to write more often. And what about you? I don't expect a real letter, but an email would be great. How is everything going? How did it go with that California assignment? The thing about grape farmers? That was
He
this
drugged
week,
me
right?
with grapes,
Miss
raisins.
you. I feel a little nervous about coming back home to you, but a little nervousness is nothing to worry about. That's what I've learned here. Fear is the mind killer. Love you.
Geez, there you are. nice of you to grace us with your presence. I've been looking all over for you. You were supposed to be waiting by the post office, remember?
Post office? I thought we were meeting by the gas station.
Look, we've all got a lot on our minds since the accident.
Yeah. See, this is a letter from my girlfriend to Jack Pinkham, which is the driver.
I don't have time to drive all over Mankato looking for you. Barely gotten any sleep since it happened.
Since what happened?
Duh, the accident, right?
And Craig, he'll be there?
Craig? Sure, it's only because of him that I'm picking you up. Honestly, some of us weren't so happy about the idea of having you around in the hospital. But he made a good case for you in that altruistic way of
What a
his.
way to make a right turn.
Said, we're not here to pass judgment.
Look, where are we headed exactly?
What? Hang on.
What the fuck? What the hell?
Shut up. This isn't just any kind of phone call. Yes.
Who's driving?
I know. No, he turned up eventually. Yeah, he's sitting right here. Do you want to talk to him? Should I put him on live with you?
Why is he talking in backwards?
No, I didn't think so.
A mech pilot.
Yes. Okay, I'll wait then.
What was that?
What?
That helmet.
It's called a headset. It's a good way to not wreck your car while you're using a phone. Something I
It
would
covers
think
your
you'd be very
eyes.
invested in at this point. Look, it was an accident, I know. Sorry. But you just don't pull a phone out of someone's hand while they're behind the wheel. You should have known.
Why is she texting and driving? That's what got us in an accident?
This is Sky Camp from KTOE, reporting to you from Mankato. For those of you heading south on I-169 on your commute, Copernicus. Expect some delays around
Darlene?
14
What?
Junction. Don't say anything. He can't hear me. Only you can. Listen, don't say a word. Do you have that locked box? If you do, roll down the window as a sign.
Hey, do you mind? I'm trying to listen to this.
Perhaps resulting from
Oh,
poor
sorry.
visibility. It's okay. You can close it now. No point in making him angry over nothing. Okay, good. You can't let these guys get a hold of that box. He may even have the key on him, this guy. They're taking you to her, but you have to be careful. You need to figure out how much they know. Extreme caution should be taken if you are traveling around.
Look, where are we going?
To the hospital. Is this funny to you? Because it's not to me.
Wait, what was that? What about Balkan Tours?
Do you really want to go there? You really want to talk about this? Now? Of all moments? Fine. Listen, I know that she wasn't honest with you, that she couldn't bring herself to be straightforward about her
His
feelings.
feet are on the
I know
pedals,
it hurt
too.
you, man, but you two'd been growing apart for a while. In the end, she just wanted to be with someone more dedicated. That's the direction she was growing in.
More
Didn't happen
dedicated?
overnight, but the trip to Europe and meeting Craig, yeah, that was a big part
She
of
was
it.
the one who was ignoring me and texting. Craig's the one who hurt her, not me.
Oh, is that what you tell yourself? That all this is somehow his fault? Fine, whatever. Yes, we're all working against you. Are you satisfied now? Because this is hardly the time to bring your hurt feelings out onto the stage. Can I tell you something? You're a great photographer. I mean, nobody doubts that, man. But at some point, if people keep screwing you over, keep betraying you, at a certain point, if everywhere you go, people keep being assholes to you, well, guess what? Maybe you're the asshole.
How does that logic work? Mind if I turn on the radio?
The radio? Sure, go ahead.
Copernicus, there's no time to lose. You have to act quickly now, before he puts that helmet on again. Use this bell. Stop him.
Gnafi Satan.
What?
Gnafi Satoyon.
Yeah, know thyself. That's what I'm talking about.
What?
Ganathi Seaton. Greek
Oh,
for know
Seaton.
thyself. That's a good start.
Darlene, the spell, it's not working.
I know you've had a rough 24 hours, but we all have. I mean, she's my sister after all.
He's lying.
Sister?
Hang on again, I gotta get this. Yeah, I'm here. We'll be there in just a few minutes. Yeah, he tried it just like we expected. No, I'm fine. Yeah, I agree. It's time to call his bluff.
Step on the brake. Stop him. Do it. Step on the brake.
Ah, what are you doing? Let go!
It looked like I stepped on the gas. Darlene? Take key. Was he not buckled in? I'm not buckled in. Oh, I guess I couldn't if I was jumping up to step on the brake. What's in the box? What's in the box? Take his mech. A puzzle. Recall what happened. Find a memory image for each sound.
I'm going away for 2 months. I'll be back before you know it. Here's a security deposit. It's great, right? I'll send you something special from Europe to put inside. I wasn't gonna do it, but this tour guide guy I met talked me into it. So I'm sending you something from my trip, like I promised. It's a beautiful piece of printing, don't you think? All these O's lined up next to each other.
What's going on, man? Thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying a golf story.
You two came by my house, yes? See, that's my silo. There in the background.
That was some argument. The argument back at the diner. Maybe there was something missing for her.
Visiting hours are until 7, so yes, you'll get a chance to see her.
She thinks you've caused some kind of accident.
Find the man with many eyes. They're the ones who did this to me. He has 10 eyes. He wears them around his wrist, like a bracelet.
There's only 8 here. Achievement unlocked. Open the box. It's the Zimbabwean billion-dollar bill. The guy's gone. I'm the man with many eyes now. 8 plus the 2 in your head. How can our eyes be real?
Help me! Save me from this man!
This turned into a creepy horror story? Oh, yep. Yep. The car dissolved. Uh-oh.
Help me! Save me from this man!
Oh, please, I think you flew into the bottle on purpose. What are you, the public defender to all things living?
Fireflies can't talk. Someone has to speak up for him. If the 6 tiny mittens don't fit, you must acquit.
Yeah, I'll set it free in a minute. I just think this life
They
is
just make a
incredible.
fucking
Let's keep him. as our
Ford
pet.
Bronco, what's the name
Now it's
joke?
being cruel. I think I'll always remember this.
This is one of those nights, right?
One of what nights?
We'll always have this. If you ever get to a point where you feel like you've lost me, all you have to do is find your way back to here and sit down beside me.
I hope the grass isn't so wet next time.
I'm serious. Write a note to your future self and put it in this bottle. If there's ever a point where things have gotten totally screwed up between us, that moment isn't real. This one is. All you have to do is find your way back to me.
What if I can't find the way?
That's why I've made you this beacon. A bottle with a green light to show you the way. Sense of direction isn't exactly your strong suit, Copernicus. Let's make a pact. With this honorable firefly as witness. I promise my screwed up future self won't mess this up for us.
I don't know. My future self can be a real jerk.
Mine too. We're going to make mistakes. Hurt each other. Everyone does it. So, time traveler, what news? What wisdom do you bring from the future?
That it's never too late. That any mistake can be fixed.
Good, if that's what you believe.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And no matter how careful I am, I always get super glue all over me. Yeah, I didn't know this game was going to be heavy like that. I didn't want to think about relationships. I know. But then we're all here. Where was she? I mean, from what I understand, they were in a fight, and it sounded like she was doing something on her phone while driving, and I pulled it out of her hand, and that led to us getting in a crash. Oh, it's all good, old man. It'll be up on Twitch. I mean, it's up on Twitch right now, and it'll be up on YouTube in a couple of weeks. But so my guess is that either she died or got hurt, and I'm in a coma and trying to parse it all out. I'm not sure. I have a feeling that there's like not alternate paths, but there might be more to do to this game. No, I got 10 out of 10 achievements. There is branching dialogue, and some of it only opens based on certain choices or paths you take with the dialogue. There's only one ending. However, your understanding that ending will change greatly based on what information you learned via the course of the game. Interesting. Okay. I mean, it was an interesting game. And I kind of like the idea of the outcome being the same, but how you view it is different based on what you do. But what is it? 10:30? I think that might be all I do today. Let's see what happens here at the end of this. Nothing. Okay. Old people bedtime, yeah. You think you're old. Wait until you get to my age. That's gonna be it for me today, I guess, yeah. I have Accident, which Wazaka got me as well. It's gonna be 3 real soon. And the USB stick found in the grass, which is part of that Humble Bundle. Speaking of which, if anybody wants a key for any of the Humble Bundle games from that bundle that hasn't been claimed yet, I'm gonna pull a random name. Let's see. see. Yeah, my birthday's soonish. So there's been 9 people that chatted today. Let's roll a die and see what we get. Five, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Old man, shoot me a DM. I'll give you a game. You can't what? Win a game? Anyway. Ah, gotcha. Well, that makes sense. Anyway. I'm getting out of here. I hope you guys have a good night. And I will do some more games tomorrow, I hope. I'll catch you later. These interaction reminder things get weird, so I know you guys are smart people. You do what you want. I'll catch you later.